What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about that Sony San Diego team story, which, in my opinion, is just music to my ears. It truly, truly is. So this happened a couple days ago. I know it took a couple days to get this video up, but I wanted to throw my hat into the arena. Whenever there's a slight possibility of Uncharted being brought up anywhere, you know I have to jump in, right? And I honestly think that we'll go through some other ideas, and I do think there are other ones that sound really possible, but to me, Uncharted is still the one that has rung out the loudest and also still does, okay? So I'll go through the news story really quickly. Before I do that, though, make sure as always you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all the videos go up. And also, if you guys want to join our Discord server, link for it is in the description below. We got a great community over there. Would love to have you guys over there. Quiet community, but really, really nice people over there. So again, link in the description below. All right, so this made the news. This made, IGN tweeted this, a couple other, articles tweeted. I actually saw it before any of these guys tweeted it. Comes from PlayStation Universal. This is the first place I saw it. The new San Diego-based development team established by Sony is working on existing franchises, according to a LinkedIn profile of Michael Mumbauer, a former studio head / senior director of visual arts. Here's the full description featured in his profile, which confirms he has a major role within the company. His latest achievement is having built a brand new all-star AAA action-adventure team for PlayStation. Based in San Diego and utilizing proprietary engine technology, this team was assembled to expand upon existing franchises and craft all new stories for the next generation of gamers. So, really quick recap for those that don't know. This was a team, I believe, that was just kind of like an engine support team. They worked on a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff, okay? And then Sony converted them into a literal gaming studio, okay? Sounds like it's had some rough times. I gotta be honest, and we have to make sure that we I honestly would say like aware of these things, because if the game comes out and we notice problems and stuff, we have to be able to trace it back. One of the founding people of the studio actually left, I think like 2-3 months ago, and he literally said in his Twitter, well, I think he announced it a few months ago, but he said he left even before then. But in his Twitter post, he even said that there were some issues, that it was like a rocky ride, like it wasn't all perfect. So again, like they've probably experienced some hiccups, but the idea is, and the rumors that we've seen so far, it's a third person. Okay, now I don't remember, I don't think that's in his thing. He just says it's an all-star AAA action adventure, okay? I have seen third person before. That was a long ago rumor. Honestly, with all the other stuff we've seen, I'm going to say that's correct. So let's assume it's a third person game, it's an action adventure game, and then again, like it's a like a higher up kind of game, and it's an existing franchise. It's an existing franchise. Now, to me, the only one that really qualifies for any of those things is Uncharted. There's two others, God of War and Infamous, okay? Now, more than anybody, and that's actually not true. I guess, okay, I want to also throw in Sly Cooper just for fun and just for laughs and giggles, because we all know it's not going to happen. But technically, all three of them are third person, and you could technically consider them action-adventure games. I would say Uncharted fits into that the most. I don't know. I think you would qualify Infamous and God of War and stuff as like action-adventure, but like, are they actually adventures? I've never really thought of God of War as like an adventure game. I've just never said that out loud. Maybe that's literally what it's classified as. But to me, again, Uncharted is the biggest one, but Infamous is the same thing, okay? Infamous is a it's an existing franchise. It's a big franchise. God of War, okay? And then technically, again, I want to throw in Sly Cooper there. Another thing to remember is, and I talked about this was like 3-4 weeks ago, I think it was right before Christmas, the rumor that Sony was working on, they at some point, maybe, they were working on Uncharted 1 remake, and a God of War remake. Now, they say existing franchises, but creating all new stories. So to me, they are not the ones doing remakes. Okay, they're not doing remakes of any kind, because if you're creating an all new story, all new things, you're not gonna just replicate what's already been done. Okay, so I guess we kind of have to separate those two things, because I know when that first came out, it's even me, okay, even myself in that video, I did kind of tie it to San Diego, because it's like, okay, well, if they made an Uncharted remake, third person, action adventure, existing franchise, and a remake. You know what I mean? But then you have to add in the fact that he says creating all new stories. So if you don't add that in, it sounds good, but if you add that in, then obviously that kind of breaks apart. And to be honest with you, I mean, yes, I'll play an Uncharted 1 remake, absolutely. I'd play a God of War 1 remake, absolutely. At the same time, both of them aren't the greatest games of all time, especially Uncharted 1 is easily the worst of the four. God of War 1 is pretty darn good, and Uncharted 1 is good, but, like, I don't know. Like, there'd be better remakes to do, I would say, overall. Just tell me a new game. Tell me a new story in this game franchise. So, you know, honestly, it really limits, I would say. No, maybe I'm forgetting something. I know I threw in, forgetting the action-adventure part, I was like, oh, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2. Please, for the love of God, give me it. I mean, I'm sure you could come up with other ones, but, you know, unless I'm forgetting any, which I'm sure I probably am, there's not too many other action-adventure third-person titles that are existing, okay, that are existing franchises. Uncharted, to me, continues to stand out. So I really want to believe that's happening. I really want to believe that it's getting closer. And also, again, the movie. I mean, I know it's a movie. I know it's probably not going to be good. Okay, I am adjusting my expectations accordingly. I know that, you know, yeah, it's probably not a big deal to a lot of people. But truly, for Sony to have an Uncharted movie come out this year and then to kind of just leave it, be like, yeah, that was fun. That was an interesting try. And not say, like, hey, you know what's funny is we're also working on a game in Uncharted 2. Like, to try and double down on because, like, people are going to be talking about this. Even people that aren't gamers are going to be talking about Uncharted literally this summer. It's going to be, like, very different from what we've ever seen before. How could you not have an Uncharted game in the works? How? Now, again, I've had conflicting thoughts with how I would want them to handle a Nathan Drake and stuff like that. There are good ways and bad ways, and I will criticize if I see something I don't like, okay? I'm not going to just, you know, just because of my favorite franchise, I'm not going to, like, bow down to it and just say, like, it's immediately amazing, okay? I'm going to hold it accountable. But I mean, I just don't see how you don't do it. I really, really don't. So hopefully it happens. I could be forgetting other games. Let me know if there are other third person. And I know I keep adding that part. I'm telling you, just have to believe me on this one. And again, like, I think they were just rumors or leaks, but third person has absolutely been said before. So we're looking at a third-person action-adventure game. So if you guys know any that I didn't say that's not Infamous, God of War, Uncharted, or Sly, that do make sense, and they also, by the way, have to be PlayStation exclusives, let me know in the comments below. And also, again, let me know what you think they're making just in general. When do you think we'll see it? All that good stuff. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so all these videos go up. If you guys, again, want to join our Discord server, link for that will be in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.